Welcome to Tech Talk Coast to Coast. On this upcoming episode, I'm going to introduce you to a brand new team. We're going to explore how to edit audio, what software to use, what platform to use. More importantly, we're going to allow down the line a Q&A session for those who are serious about editing audio, making it sound better, laying tracks, collaborating, creating music. And this brand new team is called the Sound Crafters. Yes, we will meet once a month, present tutorials, and turn it into what we call the podcast. So sit back, relax, and get to know this great new team called the Sound Crafters.
All right, so we're here with a few friends and Lori. I had to do that. She gonna text me earlier talking about what time's the party. Like, what party? Who's bringing the cake?
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe we should go around and talk about our experience with editing any kind of audio. What kind of experience we've had, and if we are into creating, mixing music, or whatever the case may be. I guess we could start with ladies first. Marcy.
So I have always wanted to do audio. I've always wanted to do a podcast for Computers for the Blind. Wanted to call it CFDB Cast. Wanted to do interview a volunteer who puts the computers together, a staff member, a donor, or somebody who gives us computers, and then a customer who has received a computer. So that's my whole thing for doing the podcast, and I'd love to learn about audio. I'd also like to learn how to put together presentations, and that's why I'm here. Thanks for having me.
No problem. James?
All right. My name is James, and I have done a lot of different spoken word editing over the years, just for friends and different things for myself. And I've mostly used Goldwave. I've dabbled in other editors, Audacity, Reaper. Definitely want to learn more about Reaper and more multi-track editing in general, because I've mostly just done simple editing, and just here to learn about whatever audio things I can. So glad.
All right. Back to you, Marcy. Why haven't you done the podcast yet?
Really, just because I want to be good at editing. I thought that I would start with, editing my own audio, editing other people's audio. So that's really why I'm here, because I'm ready to learn.
Okay. I mean, you could always start with recording and have somebody else edit it and see what they've done to, learn from that aspect.
True.
So, Lori, why are you here?
Because I'm interested in learning about editing audio. And
have you ever been on a podcast? Done anything with music? Laid back background tracks or anything like that?
absolutely nothing, just a listener. So I'm gonna be starting from scratch.
Well, got to start somewhere, right?
And so ultimately, I'd like to be able to, maybe help out with bits if they have classes that were recorded or whatever that need.
Yeah, I would like
edited.
to do some of that too at some point, just to ease the load.
Take the load off Melissa a little bit, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, last but never least, Melissa, what about you? What all have you done? Have you done editing? I know you've done editing audio because you do that for bits already. But what about creating musical tracks, laying backgrounds, adding sound effects? Have you done any of all that?
For several years, I worked for a church creating their podcast from our live stream videos. And we had, of course, an intro and an outro and all that. And, it gave me a lot of experience that I wouldn't have had otherwise. And I just kind of was like, okay, we know you can do this, so go for it. And, it was a paid position. And so it was good. It gave me a lot of experience. And when time permits, I'm actually going to get all of our Bible study stuff up on podcasts as well. It's just having time to do it since I'm the only one who I kind of feel comfortable doing it that way just because it's kind of subjective and some people might say, oh, let's cut that out when it's actually important. So, or vice versa. And
That's a lot of work. That's every day.
yes, every day. I have over 700 and something
Oh
episodes.
boy, Roger.
Wow.
So when you guys get really good, you can help. That would be great. And I know some of your background, so I know you would be great at the scriptural stuff, and because I know your background. So that's kind of it. I have Gold Wave, I have Reaper, which I'm trying to learn to use, and I'm also trying to learn Logic Pro, because I do have a Complete Control music keyboard, and it is a lot of buttons and software things that you can do with music, etc. So, but I haven't really done sound effects. That's not something I've dabbled in because I think there's a good balance between good sound effects and really stupid, inappropriate sound effects in inappropriate places. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and that's just me. I'm one of these, half serious people most of the time. So I need you guys to keep me laughing, So
All right.
Cliff,
Well,
you share your stuff too.
Well, for me, I've been doing a podcast since 2018-19. Started all the way back on Anchor. If anybody remembers that, it used to be owned by
do.
Spotify.
Mhm.
Yeah, their sound quality was. If you listen to the podcast today compared to what we have, them sound quality were horrible.
Yeah,
Plus,
I used to
back
listen
then-
to Anchor podcast.
Yeah, plus back then you didn't have the ability to edit the way you do today. So, I have Amadeus Pro. That's mainly what I use. I want to learn Logic, Reaper. Y'all gonna have to drag me kicking and screaming because I've been on that list and I know how intuitive it can be. And to me, it's just way more than what I need. But Logic is definitely something I want to get into because you can, edit audio. You can create background tracks. You can, overlay back, sound effects and stuff of that nature. So, and then of course, Gold Wave. I've only ever used that to create a ringtone. That's all I've ever done. So the free version did what I needed to do because you get a certain amount of clicks and you're done. So I create my ringtone in 10 clicks and I was done. So I might as well go purchase that license since I know how to use that already, especially with the issue that I'm having with Amadeus with the M4A. I can just throw it in Go Wave, turn it into MP3 and then edit it or edit in Go Wave, whichever. So, but that's me. I mean, again, I've been doing podcasts. I have 3 of them currently, the sports talk, the tech talk, and I did have a Christian one, but we haven't done nothing since last probably July or August. So I might have to get that one kicked back up. But yeah, I mean, I lay down background tracks. Most of the time I use Virago on the Mac while I'm recording, so I don't have to insert sound effects when I'm editing, but sometimes it's necessary because you want to just be doing other stuff. So, but that's about it. I've done some hosting. I've been guests on the show. So I've done a little bit of it all, I guess, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, my only claim to fame as far as being on a podcast is I was on an episode of the AppleViz podcast. I won the alternative co-host contest that they did for another co-host when Mark Millarcy was still on there. It was one of the last episodes where he was on there.
I've been a guest on a lot of podcasts.
Yes, you have. Which is good. You always have good stuff to share. So what kind of goals do you have? I know my goal really is just to get all my Faith by Hearing stuff done and to learn new stuff in terms of techniques. And so, like with Reaper and, maybe we can even do like short tutorials together in terms of, we share our sound and we, go through the steps together.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I know that I wanted to do something like a 5 minute, tidbits, or even a 1 minute
Yeah,
tidbits, one things that you need to know. And I wanted to do that for bids.
right.
Like here is the way to select all of the text in a document. No
Hmm.
matter where you are in the document, just press Control A. You could be
Right.
at the top, the bottom, it doesn't matter. That's going to
Hmm.
select all of the text in your document.
So we could
Um,
do here, though, we could do, um, short tutorials on whichever audio gear we would like to present that week.
sure, that would be
Um,
great too.
you know, so
It
we
sounds
can
like everybody
help
has
each
Gold
other.
Wave, so maybe that's a good idea to start with that next month with Gold Wave.
We can.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I have a friend who currently does beginning your voiceover voyage on the community, and she wanted to do other technology presentations, and that's one of the reasons why I got the P4 Next, is because I wanted
Gotcha.
to be able to pre-record those presentations, and then just be able to play them, and then just be there for question and answer.
Right. I love doing
Yeah.
it that way because when you record, you avoid making
Technology
mistakes or
glitches. Yeah.
exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
People told me that wasn't a good way to do it. You should do it live so people know that you can make mistakes. I said, well, they're going to know I can make mistakes. I just want the recording to go smooth, especially with
Exactly.
with community calls when you're on a time you're on a time frame. So
Correct.
And
Exactly.
you can't
think you
be
lose
stumbling
people.
over stuff. Right.
Yeah, I think it's better for anything that's using anybody's time. I think, a lot of classes and things would be a lot better pre-recorded. Then people, can pause and rewind and do whatever they need to do and take notes and, really learn it, as opposed to
Right.
just trying to keep up with the person.
So Lori,
Yeah.
have you done anything with Gold Wave before, or is this you just got it because it was on sale and because we have this group?
Well, you guys motivated me to, chase my dreams. I've wanted to do this, and so
Yay, Lori, we're
everything
on square
came
one.
together.
So we're
I'm
here
so
for it.
excited.
I am
So
excited.
I know I need to
for you.
open I need to open a file. I need to listen to it. I need to start from scratch.
It's easy once you get the hang of it, though. Gold Wave is all about keystrokes, and it's like, the playbacks are basically like a tape recorder, and the rewind and fast forward, but you have to go into properties and set all your preferences. So that's
I
probably
don't remember doing that. I remember it just being ready to go out the box. But again, all I've ever done is make a ringtone, so that's probably why. So
Right.
it's been some years too, probably at least 10 since I used it. So I probably
Mm,
and there is a built-in user guide that's very helpful. So
yes, there is. There's a user guide. It's long, but it's very detailed, and I think maybe that would be a good place for us to start next time is with setting up Gold Wave to, in properties with the F11 key. And, we set up our playback, our recording
Recording and the
Mhm.
devices. And
devices. And so everybody's will be different because we all have different devices. Now, I don't usually use mine a lot to record. Not Gold Wave anyway. I primarily open files with it and edit them. So, but
Yeah.
we can definitely start with the very beginning with the F11.
and I
key.
think that's a good idea too, especially if we're turning this to a podcast. Somebody else might be interested and they might be inspired or want to check it out and say, okay, let me download Go Wave because they made it sound so simple. So I think starting from the beginning is probably best, especially with Lloyd being, a rookie. And Marcy, how much Gold Wave have you done?
I haven't done any. I'm gonna go grab it. So
Oh,
I'll be a
sweet.
rookie too.
All right, awesome.
Right. I love it.
So yeah, we go through setting it up and playing a file and navigating through it with zoom and rewind and fast forward and then
Do you think it's better to work with spoken word versus music, or which one would be
Yeah, I
easier
think we have to
with?
start with spoken word.
We'll start with spoken
one
word.
track.
Yep, that's what I was thinking too.
And then we'll go with, adding music, adding voiceover, etc. And James, you're pretty good with this with Gold Wave too, right?
yes, I've done quite a bit with it.
Have you laid background tracks and all that good stuff? Added sound effects after the recording is already done and all that?
Yeah, I've done like mixing and the drop
Embedding
ins
and
and all
stuff?
that. Yeah.
Okay. Good deal. James, you don't have a Mac, right?
Yes, I do. I have
Okay,
an
so
M2 Mac.
Laura, you're the only one who doesn't have a Mac. I guess we better start a GoFundMe and get you one.
Woohoo.
She might
I'm
get-
okay with being odd one out.
I mean, I primarily use Windows though, but I do have access to a Mac, and I do need to use it more.
Well, I think David,
Well, you know,
has
there's
both, but he primarily uses Windows too.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a podcast called Tech Talk Coast to Coast that to walk you through how to use a Mac. It's like 10 great episodes that were done a couple of years ago. This guy that does the stirred up thing, he kind of goes walks you through it. So you know.
hey, we can plug our own stuff, right? Yes. Man, I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys come up with, and I'm excited to see. Marcy, by next month you will have played with your P4
Oh,
next,
yes.
and
Yeah, we definitely want to review of that.
We want a
Marcy
review of that.
perspective.
Yeah, I switched to the AKG, so
oh, okay, yeah, I noticed it sounds different.
Mm-hmm.
Not in a
Little
bad way.
smoother.
It sounds good though.
Yeah.
but yeah, it's a good mic. The thing I like about it is it comes with its own little built-in stand, and you can, it's not one of the cheap one that ATR sent you.
Yes,
It's-
that one that comes with this mic is awful.
Yeah, this one has a metal base and it has a little swivels. You can tilt it up and down, and
Oh,
it,
nice.
it's nice.
Does
It was
it
worth
have a mute button or switch?
Oh yeah, yep.
That's the cool thing with that Blue Yeti that I have. You can tilt that mic any way you want it, which is cool
Yep.
because it has a stand and the way it's made.
It
It
has
is kind of
3D.
neat.
Yeah, and this one has like 3 or 4 different patterns, and then it has a headphone jack on it. So if you want to monitor, I don't do that.
Oh,
I
cool.
just usually test it, but yeah,
Right.
it's only USB-C, but it worked. It's a good one for. And Jim and I actually gave me this recommendation back in April when I asked. I said, "What's the best mic to use for podcasting?" He said, "You might want to check out this one." And I saw the reviews. I was like, "Okay, I'll try it." And it was on sale at the time. Once we get our feet on the ground,
Yeah.
January, February, maybe March, we can, put it out there to invite people to come and ask questions if they're interested. And I want to stress interested, not just come because it's a Zoom meeting and you want to sign up for it. We want people that
Amen.
are serious about asking questions and getting to know what they're doing with audio or video when we get into that, not just show up because it's a bit or a Zoom thing or whatever the case may be. So, and it's not even a bit thing. This is the Sound Crafters thing.
Hey
So,
man, we're the
How
sound
did you guys come up with the
crafters.
name? I love
that
that.
was Melissa. I was
That's
like,
me.
this is-
Yeah.
Yep, that was all Melissa. I had nothing
Yeah,
to do with
I
that.
saw it and I was like, okay, I like that. Sure,
Yeah.
we'll keep that.
I did. I like it too.
Sound crafters, yes.
Makes
So-
it sound important.
Exactly.
Because we are.
Makes it sound like we're experts, even though we're not yet. But we'll get there.
We're gonna get there though.
We are. And I think it's going to be beneficial to a lot of people. And I agree with Cliff too. I want to be, discerning with people because I know, like he said, some people just come, oh, it's a Zoom meeting. I have nothing better to do.
Yeah.
Or
No, that's,
I'm
that's
not
what
even
we're
do.
interested
I
in.
only have a phone, and I want to learn Go Wave. So let me go in here and see if they'll help me learn Go Wave on my phone. No, I mean, no.
Yeah.
I mean, technically
So-
there is an iOS app, but
There is.
and I've actually played with it a little bit, but it's nowhere near as accessible as it is on the PC. So,
Have a
you guys have
delicious
good one.
December.
Yeah, you guys too.
Right.
Good night.
Bye
Good
bye.
night,
Night.
everybody.
Bye.